Alright everyone, welcome back to episode 12 of Building My Dream Zoo in Minecraft. As you may be aware, this is using the ZAWA mod, which stands for Zoo and Wild Animals mod. And if we go up this ladder here, you can kind of see some of the habitats that I started building over here. I don't have Optifine in this world, unfortunately, so maybe someday I'll get that. We can see closer up. Now, I have a couple of plans for this episode, but the main one is going to be to build a new habitat. Now, I really want to do something different from everything else in the zoo so far, so I'm thinking that we're going to do a cockatoo exhibit, but it's going to be like a cool birdhouse type of thing. Okay, I think that right here would be a good spot, right in this corner. We'll have some kind of circular-ish. Now what I'm also thinking of doing is having a glass bridge through it so that you can see the birds all around you. So the first thing I'm going to do is get these trees out of the way. Alright guys, so here's the basic shape that I have right now. So this is going to be the path in the middle, and you'll be able to see out this side and here. Now I'm kind of thinking that the outside of it, or at least most of it, won't have any viewing. Or at least maybe the sides here will be completely filled in with some kind of block. And so then mostly you'll see them from here, and then maybe a bit here, and a bit from this path here. But even these I'm not sure, because it could be kind of nice to have the focus be on like the tigers here instead of both sides. And then here, obviously it's for the red pandas. I don't want to fill it in with just this bright red block though. I like it for the base. But I need to decide what I could do for the whole walls. Didn't really think that much through. Anyway, I'll let you know once I have a little bit more of this figured out. Alright, so I'm a bit at a loss here. I like the wood pillars here, and I like the glass walls, but I'm not sure how to connect it with the top. I wonder if I should have another third glass block, glass pane here, and then glass blocks above that, because obviously this doesn't look good here, but it doesn't look good with stairs either. So yeah, I wish that glass was a little bit better in this game, or that we could have glass panes that would kind of loop around, but since there isn't, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. But obviously this does not look so great. But I did get a Silk Touch pickaxe, so I'm gonna really quick just try to take some of this down, and we'll try it again. Okay, so I just switched it out so that we have 3 glass panes, and then a regular glass block on top. And I think that's probably the best we're going to be able to get, because obviously if the bird is straight up and above us, it would probably look pretty good. And then if it's on the side, we could see it pretty good as well. Obviously this is pretty obtrusive and makes the whole thing kind of claustrophobic. So I'm going to get rid of these and do the same thing on this side. And if you have any suggestions to make it even better, please leave them in the comments. I can always change this later. But for now, this is the best I can think of. Okay guys, I need to know what you think. So I think that this looks pretty good. And then I'm also thinking that maybe the whole top, like a few blocks above this, will also be glass to keep the birds in, obviously, so they don't fly away. But for the sides, I found out that one of the glass pane textures I can use with chisel is it's called a screen. And I think it looks pretty cool, because you can kind of see through it, but obviously it wouldn't be very good. And I feel like it's realistic for a bird cage in a zoo type situation, where it's like, oh, if you want to see the birds, you would come in here to focus on them. But then here, if you were looking at these and then you hear the birds, you could still kind of look in through here and see what they're doing, but it just wouldn't be as good. So yeah, I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna try and see how it looks. But obviously let me know what you think in the comments. I can always, again, change it later. Don't mind me, I'm just getting some more sand so I can turn it all into glass. We're gonna need so much for this bird cage, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Also, I don't really want to call it a cage. I guess maybe an enclosure. I'm not sure what you would call it for birds. Obviously like an aviary, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you back home in a second. Okay, just a quick little update here. I put in this side. The other side I still haven't tried out. But I just wanted to show you guys what it's looking like so far, get some opinions. I put a couple of pillars here to make it look like it was supported a little bit more. And that way it wasn't just like a whole bunch of just mesh and whatever. I do have to sleep real quick. But I do think even from in here, it does look pretty cool. And then once I have some more decorations and stuff, I think it'll look nice. And obviously I do have to build this up a little bit more. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do because I don't know how to make it look like a dome without it looking bad. But maybe I could just use like regular glass blocks for it. So I might have to test that out, but I'm thinking it's looking pretty good so far. So I'm going to keep working. I'm going to get this side done and then see what we can get from there. Alright, so I've made a bit of progress here. It's still kind of, you know, getting worked out. I want to make some kind of like arch to this entryway. It's not quite figured out yet, but I've been playing around with some slabs and stairs. And then on the side, I was thinking about doing some kind of like log, like ring like this. I might have to change it around because obviously with it being in an older version, we can't make the logs that are all the way around as far as I'm aware. So at some points we'll have these sticking out, so I might have to make it a little bit more uniform where they stick out and stuff. But I think that also helps make it look supported, and I think it looks kind of realistic. And then we'll have like a glass dome through the middle. I didn't do this side yet, I just wanted to test it and see. I also don't know how I'm going to get in and out of this habitat. I might have to have like an entrance on both sides, just in case I need to get to either side. Or maybe I'll dig out the bottom and make it bigger. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm going to keep working on this and we'll see you in a minute. Okay, so part of the reason I wanted to make this diagonal path here was because I wanted to do a little bit of a challenge for myself, because I don't really build diagonally a lot. I mean, some of these have some diagonals in them, but nothing quite like this. The problem is that it is quite tough. So let me know what you think of this like arch type situation and everything. I think it looks kind of okay, but especially with like this glass bit here, it kind of looks weird. But if I put stairs there, it definitely looks weirder still. So I'm not really sure. If you have any thoughts, let me know. But for now, this is what we've got, and I just really have to do the other side of this, and then the glass dome on top, and then I have to put some, like, plants and stuff in here for them, and then I can actually let them into their new habitat. Alright, you guys, this is the moment of truth. Basically, the exhibit is done, or at least as much as I'm going to do for the time being. I might add to it later. It's kind of hard to see from this side through two sets of glass, but I did put some plants and stuff in that side. This side has a small jungle tree and the feeder, and I brought them here. I'm not sure if they need a terrace swing, if that will work for them, but I brought one that I already had just in case. So let's get one of these guys in here. Actually, I do have the book, so we can check. Oh, hey friend. Okay, they do like terrace swings. Okay. And that one is a male. This one is also male. Let's hope we have a female. Also a male. Did I really get 3 males? Apparently. Okay, cool. They eat seeds and carrots. That's easy. We have a lot of that. Okay, there we go. Got them some food. I'm hoping that they will fly and explore and go to the other side at some point. But I do want to see what it looks like from the outside, so I'm gonna head through and we're gonna go check. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this so far. I really do hope that they will fly around a little bit. I'm not really sure. I know they're set to wander. They should be at least. If they still don't move around soon, I'll check that. I'm not sure. Maybe they are just set to sit still. Ah. Okay, maybe that was what they needed. Not sure how high they can fly. Hopefully they can at least get over there. Alright you guys, so this is really the finished habitat. I put the swing over here for them. It's just attached to the glass. It looks a little silly right now, but maybe I'll fix that later. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this has turned out. Let me know if you have any extra suggestions that I can add. But really, I'm pretty happy with it. But I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you so much as always for watching, and if you want to see what happens next, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.